All right, welcome everyone. We appreciate you joining us today. My name is Randy Anderson, and I am the COO of Medexus. I'm coming to you from my office here in Richmond, Virginia, and it's great to be joined today with the founder of the Medexus Product Research Council, Dr. Charles Rouse. Dr. Rouse, I believe you're in Albany, Georgia, it looks like.
Hey, good to see everybody. Always pleasure.
Fantastic. Well, we appreciate all of you joining in and listening to these informational videos, Zooms that we do. We're posting these on our YouTube channel here at Medexus, but also if you're an advocate with the company, you can find these in your back office as well. And we're hoping that you're finding this information helpful for your personal health journey, for that of your family. But also if you are a part of the company, this is great information that you can share with those that you care about and as you're building your business as well. So we've got a great topic today. I think this is an important topic. Dr. Rouse, I've learned a lot about this from you. I just didn't realize that getting the very best really matters like it does. But the title is Vital, Balance Your Trace Minerals. I think it's safe to say that most people around the world for that matter, don't realize how important trace minerals are to our daily health, maintaining our immune systems and just our overall well-being. But, we're hearing a lot today. We live in a challenged world health-wise. I think that's safe to say. And Dr. Rouse, we hear a lot about, you need zinc or you need D3, or you need this, you need that. And what I've learned from you, that just any old zinc doesn't cut it. And there's also synergism involved. And there are over 70 trace minerals available to us. And using these not only at the best quality, but also in the right balance makes all the difference in the world. We hear this every day, take zinc. But I know a lot of the things that are available on the market, they don't meet your level of expectation. I think that's safe to say. So they probably shouldn't meet ours as well. I'd like for you to tell us why trace minerals are so important and why the balance is so important. I mean, zinc isn't just zinc. So I'm going to turn the floor over to you. And, if I've said anything that's not quite in line, please let me know. But I think I'm paraphrasing you pretty accurately. Quality matters.
Amen to that. And Randy, you're so right that when you look at the human body, nothing in the human body can run without the minerals. Everything about us is electromagnetic. Minerals are it. Everything, the heart, the brain, the immune system, everything requires minerals. When it comes to minerals, when Medexus was making a choice, there is a plethora, a world of minerals. Most are not sufficient. Most are not absorbable. Most are not usable. And what we know at Medexus is that the brand you can trust. We were able to supply it. We put it in our products. It's called Sentramin, SENTRAMIN. It is literally the brand that you can trust. So look at all the minerals. Most of them are rocks, and the body just doesn't absorb it, nor does it present bioavailability. But Sentramin is 100%. We went for the phytochemicals. We were looking for the true protection. We were looking for minerals that were nano, the smallest size possible, in the perfect form. You mentioned zinc. Zinc should never be taken without copper, but yet we got a plethora of the world just guzzling down zinc every day at the expense of their body, because anytime zinc goes in, it's going to use and have to have copper to assimilate, and that's going to diminish your copper supply. Therefore, anytime you take zinc, it's an imperative. You must have copper. Otherwise, your body's going to be prone to aneurysms. Those are bulges in the arteries. Those things are deadly, can kill you. And all aneurysms are caused by a copper deficiency. And generally it's supplied because of too much zinc. Now in our Centramin, everything's in a balanced formula, everything. It's just the perfect original plant material. We didn't have to take anything out. We didn't have to add anything to it. One thing about Modexus that's outstanding, we are dedicated to clinical research, and the branded product Centramin that we use in our product is unique in that it's coming out of pure science. It is quality that you can trust. It is experience that matters. And I'm talking about exceptional in its nutritional quality. The human body is very unique. It's fearfully, wonderfully made. God designed it. He built the minerals. He built the world of the plants. We pull it all together. Centramin is built off of organic plant material, primarily giving us fulvic, Fulvic. You don't find that in any other mineral supplement. Fulvic and the humic, the fulvic humic extracts that are from the plants provide all of the key elements that make these phytochemicals operate. In our Centramin, in our nano-sized trace minerals, 78 trace minerals, but uniquely from the fulvic humic extract, which is part of the plant structure, we're providing all of the amino acids, all of the nucleic acid. Hey, and you know what? Nucleic acid like RNA, DNA is big time talked about today. All of that is in our Centramin. It gives you all of the easily usable enzymes that are necessary to make the minerals properly functional. So going back to zinc, always need copper. Guess what? We've got the right amount of zinc with the perfect blend of copper because it's all coming from the original plant material. We didn't create it, God did. And when it comes to the body is very unique in ratio and proportion. Your human body is designed by God to run off of 5 parts potassium to 1 part sodium. But on an average day, most people salt all of their food so much that they get a whopping amount of sodium and a minimal amount of potassium. No wonder we have high blood pressure problems, because high blood pressure, the arteries are going to depend on calcium, magnesium, potassium, and the sodium. Those are the minerals that are involved in blood pressure alone, but they have to be in the right ratio. The guesswork is done. Centramin is the perfect formula in the right percentages, in the perfect ratios. It has a 5-to-1 potassium ratio to the other things that are unneeded. The magnesium and calcium are in the perfect form that your bones would need to be healthy, pliable, bendable, not breakable. But yet, we don't want calcium going to the arteries. It's all measurable. When it comes to the body using chromium, a necessity for sugar balance, it's already in there. When your body wants to make sure that your cartilage is smooth and you have less friction between the joints with the cartilage, that requires manganese. Guess what? Centramin has all the manganese you could ever want. It even has sulfur, which provides the ligaments, and silver, yeah, like real silver in the Centramin that provides a good antibiotic effect. So what is Modexus, the branded highest quality nutrition? It's nano, it's phyto, it's all the aminos, all the nucleics, all the full spectrum. But the best part about it, here's what Dr. Charlie gets excited about. It's the most bioavailable reactive form of the fulvic humic mineral nanotechnology on planet Earth. And it is the spark of life. It is the treasure trove of nutritional minerals. It restores vitality. And let me say this up front, not all minerals are created equal, but Modexus has the world's best. Well, that ought to prompt some questions from you, Randy. So if you want to know why we put it in the product or what's going on, we'd sure talk about that.
It certainly does. You know, we're so blessed, and you can tell, you know, people come from all around to seek your knowledge and your advice on natural nutrition. I mean, we can always tell when we do these lives. I mean, you're busy, your shop's busy, and we appreciate that. I think that's a great sign. And but you know, here at Modexus, under your guidance with developing these products, I mean, we want the very best for our customer base and for our advocate base. We don't want to cut corners. And what I'm hearing you say is that balance and synergism does matter. I think it's interesting what you're saying about zinc, because we do see this. You see it on the media just constant, you know, go get zinc, go get zinc. Well, that can be detrimental if I'm understanding you correctly, and the balance matters, but that plant-based perfect blend that, well, our creator has put together, quite frankly, it's a natural ingredient, is exactly what we should have. And copper, where you need copper with the zinc to activate the zinc, make it work correctly. So this is fantastic information, important information that everyone definitely needs to know. So let's hit on this real quick. If you need this balance, and then you also need the D3, you want the glutathione, you want all these things together to maximize your immune system. I mean, I look at it this way: if I'm going to spend my money on something, I want to get everything all wrapped up in one shop. If you would, what's your favorite one-stop shop for immune health, for the trace minerals you spoke of? Tell us just briefly this product that we all should be using.
Hey, look on the label. Modexus carries Centramin. And in our Lonicera longevity, it was uniquely formulated, knowing that glutathione in double form was maximizing the ability of the immune system to be very proactive. And we knew that the mineral base had to be the best, and we did it. We're very proud of it because Centramin is #1 in the world market. And people that are going to really, really, really need our Lonicera longevity, the mineral complex part of it, more than anybody else. What makes minerals go out of the body? What depletes minerals so quickly? Well, the #1 reason on planet Earth right now is smoking. Smokers are just minerally flushed, and people who drink beer, wine, or whiskey, anything with an ethanol alcohol base, depletes minerals very quickly. People who drink tea, cola, or coffee, not saying don't, not at all, but those have tannins and caffeine. And when you mix a tannin, tannic acid, and a caffeine together, they will grab every mineral in your body and flush them out. People that are exercise fanatics, or people who don't exercise at all, are always mineral deficient. People that cook their foods too long, overcooked foods, or worse than that, over processed foods, like most of the stuff that comes in a box. Those foods are totally depleted of all minerals. If you take a diuretic like hydrochlorothiazide or Lasix, you're flushing all your minerals. If you take a laxative, you ridded yourself of all minerals. If you're on a high protein diet, there goes your minerals. So look, we got a world of people that really, really, really they have to take in a good mineral, or else they're going to be sick in a major way. Now, the ones that are going to be most benefited from the mineral side of the Lonicera longevity, anybody with a lung condition, whether it's asthma, COPD, anything with a lung is mineral operated. Anybody with a back issue, and all of a sudden the back starts to give you a spasmodic conniption fit, you're mineral deficient. If you're not sleeping on a regular good basis, I mean, look at Tranquility. Not only is it the best of flowers, but there goes the Centramin, there comes the minerals, because we recognize that sleep requires minerals. If your legs can't climb the stairs or walk far, or your legs are restless, or your legs are cramping, or your legs are giving you a fit, you're mineral deficient. And you know the heart rhythm, it can't operate without calcium, magnesium, potassium, the whole spectrum. So always give your heart the best of minerals. If you get cut and your wound doesn't heal, you're mineral deficient. If you have dizzy spells, you're mineral deficient. So the list could go on and on. But Lonocera Longevity is the primary nutrition to keep everybody's body at a perfect stasis. And when you do that, you can actually name your product Longevity, because that's where we're headed, to the longevity health side.
Absolutely fantastic. Dr. Rouse, this has been amazing information that absolutely everyone really needs to know, because I would say a very high percentage of people, and not only in our country, but around the world, are mineral deficient. So I think we'll leave it at this. Centramin for the win, Modexus Longevity, or Lonocera Longevity for the win, and Modexus for the win. Dr. Rouse, thank you for saying yes to Modexus. We appreciate you heading up our Product Research Council. Again, great information. And I would tell you this, if you're listening in, somebody has shared or cared enough about you to share this information with you, I would encourage you, get back to them and learn more about Modexus and learn about these products and get on longevity. Thank you very much for joining us today. Dr. Rouse, thank you very much. And until next time, stay healthy.